traffic ahead. Watch out for that. Making new friends, eh? You go enjoy yourself. I have to go make another delivery. Drop zone approaching! Lovely day for a drive! Outtrack the storm! Tú sigue adelante! Keep going! Okay! There's no other way around! We've got to go through it! Woo! For the eye of the storm! Okay, on my mark. 5, 4. 4 now, that's fine. This could get a little rough. Touchdown! Not even a scratch. The jungle awaits. Flamingos! I'll swing back round and guide you through the bridge. ¡Qué maravilla! You're not gonna believe your eyes when you see this. Keep going. This is the final drop. The whole festival is waiting.
are making their way to the festival right now. If you've just arrived at Horizon Mexico, then you are in for a treat, my friends. Get ready for the biggest Horizon adventure of your life. Did you hear that? Well, that is the last inbound cargo flight racing neck and neck with an AMG-1. So strap yourselves in, Horizon. I've seen this driver before, and trust me, they know how to make an entrance.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to dive into it. Kelly, what was your vision when it actually came to character customization and setting that up for 5?
Yes, so for 5, we wanted to go forward with more variety, more choices, allow the player to really create themselves in this experience. So as you can see, when we go through the tabs, there's just so much more. We've got loads of new tabs. You can do your hair color, prosthetics. You can have face items like masks, dresses, socks. So just loads more stuff, loads to do,
Wonderful.
make it look like you.
So these faces that we're seeing here, Pav, is this your workings? Can you tell us more about how these faces appeared in game? Is there anyone in there maybe we recognise?
So yeah, all these faces that you see in the game are real people casted that were scanned into the game.
How does that happen? How do you get someone's face into... I mean, I'm sure there are wizards out there who know, but you're a wizard in the room, so how did you do this?
So I'll just jump in there. All of them are like models and actors. Some of them,
okay.
So some of them have been in previous Horizon games. Some of them are all new. Some of them are, somewhat famous. This is Shelby Tribble, which if you watch The Only Way is Essex, you might be familiar with her. I think she's also quite popular on Instagram. But you can also be her in Forza Horizon. That's
Lovely.
cool. One of the other cool ones as well is Emma Naomi. She has lent us her appearance here, so you can select her as a character. She also is the voice, one of the voices you can select as your player character in the game as well.
Oh, okay. Very nice. So, yes, back to the mocap then. How does that happen? I imagine it's not an easy job.
So we use a process called photogrammetry. And you can kind of think about that like an inverted panorama. So with a panorama, you're taking pictures looking outwards at your surroundings, but with a scan, you're taking pictures looking inwards around the subject. But the problem is like everything needs to stay still while you do it. So the way around that is to get your model in a room full of like 60 cameras all around them, like up and down as well.
Sounds awful.
Yeah, they look shocked when
yeah, no, I
they're
bet.
meant to look neutral, but they barely ever do. So they all take a picture at once. That freezes like the movement. So that's because like even breathing will move you up and down.
Oh, yeah, of course. And that makes such obvious sense, actually, now you say that, yeah.
It will mess it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So once we got that data, an algorithm it understands where the cameras are in relation to each other, and then it's able to like triangulate the pixels from diff in each picture against each other, and then place them in a 3D space.
Sort of builds a puzzle of the face.
So it
and there
builds
they
like a really high res head.
Oh, brilliant! I love it. So, do we have any favourites we're going to go for today as we design our character?
I'm going to go with this dude because I'm going to try and dress him just like Pav.
Oh, I love that you've set yourself a challenge, an additional challenge to this.
So this is a first as well, isn't it? Kelly, do you want to talk through this?
Yes, so this is the first time you can select your hairstyle. So as you can see, we've got loads of choices, and on the next tab, we also have hair colour, which is super exciting. At the top, we've got the natural colours like browns and blondes. But then as you go further down, we've got really cool colours, especially good for festivals.
Colours.
Yes.
And there's a yellow, everyone. There's a yellow, don't worry. It is a normal hair colour, Mum. It's in a game. Wonderful.
My
really
favourite
like
is
this lilac.
lilac.
Stick with lilac. I like it, even though that isn't Pav's hair. but
No, we'll carry on, because I think I can replicate his outfit.
maybe
so
post-launch that's something you can do to celebrate, is Mike will finally dye your hair the lilac he wants you to be. Now, this was something I actually really wanted to point out. As soon as I saw it along the top, this is new for Forza Horizon 5, is the prosthetics. Pav, is this your wonderful doing that's put these in?
Yeah, so we were looking for like real life prosthetics and trying to look for inspiration. We found some really cool stuff, like the leg has a panel that you can take off and swap it around with different designs. Yeah, but there's a big challenge of getting these to fit within the clothing.
Sure.
So we're limited within like the kind of
really
designs we
nice.
had.
And there's a mural.
Exactly. So they're based on the mural art that you can find around the world.
Very nice.
You can also adorn your body with them.
That looks so cool. And I see what you mean about it fitting really well with the clothes. The clothes don't seem to have to make any adjustments for those being a feature of the character as well.
Yeah. The arms are great as well, because you can see them when you're driving.
Oh, brilliant. That sounds so cool. And on the next tab, we have identity. This was mentioned as part of the first blog when Forza Horizon 5 was announced. And this is where characters can select their pronouns. Does this have much effect on the game as we play through?
Yeah, so this will affect every time another player is talking to you, or probably more specifically about you. They can use appropriate pronouns based on your selection. It even affects like the radio DJs as well. So as they're talking about your cool achievements in the game, they can use appropriate pronouns to reference you.
It feels like literally as you just go step by step, you are just really making absolutely you. And then we go into voice, which is a really cool thing, isn't it? So what's up with the voice?
So yeah, again, so the player can they can choose their voice. They can choose how they will sound in the game. They have a couple of choices. As I mentioned, one of these is Emma Naomi. She is the person who, the model we saw earlier. People may know her from Bridgerton on Netflix. She's going to be dead famous, and she's a brilliant actor, so we're really happy to have her in the game. I'm going to go with that voice for now.
Lovely. And I like that you can have that voice regardless of what body type and what character you've gone for. It's just whatever you want to be. And here we go into tops. Now, I want to know, as well as your jackets and everything else, what's the choice behind what clothing items make it into the final game?
So each game we kind of like look at the location. So this time it was Mexico. And there's a lot of things that come with that. So we take into account the weather, the environment, the architecture, and also like obviously the people and the kind of trends they wear today.
Yeah.
So we do a bit of research to kind of find out what that is, what it looks like. Oh, and we also look at the event. So obviously a festival.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a massive festival, right? Yeah.
It's about cars and music. So that obvious kind of thing to go for there was like bohemian and street styles, and a few others as well. So we pick clothes based on what our inspiration tells us, and we try and make them fit well together easily with no effort. Yeah. And the colours as well. It should be like kind of hard to make a bad combo.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we're making a great version of you here, by the way. Do you have any personal favourites, either of you, that have gone in so far?
So I love the dresses, especially the sundress.
Oh, let's have a look at the dresses. I might have been looking away when we did them.
And then I'm going to take off the top because it'll go over the top of the dress. Well, first have a look. Let's have a look.
Yeah, that jacket. That's nice. That's a bit of me, that is. All black, done. And again, you can see it's seamless with the prosthetics as well.
Yeah, some really cool patterns in here.
Yeah,
I just love the way they fit as well. The fit is just so natural and cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this time I really wanted to hone in on the fits and how people wear them. So, so the last game we had like one t-shirt fit. We had loads of t-shirts, but it was just the same fit. But in real life, you kind of get multiple different fits of t-shirt, and also you can wear them differently. Like you might roll the sleeves up or tuck it in. And I want to provide options for that, even though it's like just a t-shirt, and people just wear them completely differently. And I think what you find is a customizer with really natural fits and.
I think people underestimate how important things like that are when it comes to actually making either, you know, if you are making yourself or if you're making a character who you want to represent you. I think it's really important actually you have so many different options and to sort of have that. You know, even though this is a car racing game and, you know, you'll see your character stood by your car in some cutscenes and stories and stuff like that. It's so nice that all those extra details have been added. Are you making a U now? Have you gone off brief? Honestly.
You guys are still talking. I thought I'd just play. I'm going to see if I can do it.
It's honestly, it's not a bad replica. Are the shoes in there?
Yeah, they are. There's my favourite.
Right, the shoes are...
I got my glasses. Get that watch on.
Very nice.
There we go, see?
And there we go.
Point proven that you can absolutely just recreate your style within the Horizon
And that was
customizer.
effortless while we were talking. You just completely redid.
I probably already knew what was going to be in here before we started, to be fair. But
fair enough. We do have an outfit tab as well. I don't know how much you want to show us or walk through what's in there.
anything you want to call out, Pav?
Yeah, it's a really cool leather outfit. Yeah, that one.
That is amazing. That looks like something that Nathan Fillion would wear. I don't just immediately, the moment I saw it, I was like, oh, well, yeah, that's him. It could also be the hair. I love it.
That looks warm, doesn't it, on this day? That's gonna get damp in there.
So these ones, they're legendary ones. Are there, I don't know how you go about unlocking some of these. Are they all in the game when you start, or do you have to get them as you go?
So we have some really cool ways to unlock the clothing. So we've got a new feature where you can buy clothing. So common and rare items now, you can just go straight in, buy what you want. Epic and legendary are found throughout the whole game. So playing stories, earning accolades, in wheel spins. So
nice,
yeah,
okay.
Everywhere.
Actually, everywhere you're tripping over clothes. I love it. And then right on the end, we have the rather iconic emotes that I saw as well. Does everyone in the room have the favourite emote? Mine personally is Confused, because I literally love the way the character looks as they set up for any of the races. I think it might be a legendary one.
You're right. Let's see.
There
it is.
It makes me laugh. It's been 3 years and it makes me laugh every time I see it. Mike, have you got a favourite one?
I think I would go with the old finger pistols. Where is it? This guy. They're like Woody from Toy Story.
Very good, very good. Pav, what about you? You got favourites?
Definitely the chicken dance.
Chicken dance, yeah, we saw that one as well. Very good.
Oh, there we go.
This costume makes it all the better. Kelly, have you got a favourite?
So I really love the colour pop emote. So that will be coming in the controller.
Yeah,
pack.
we won't look at that one yet, I don't think. So anyone who does want to know, the reason we're not looking at it is because it actually comes with the custom controller you can buy. And that's this one here. So obviously you guys, because you all have one, don't you, will see that yourself as and when it comes out. But that's our character customizer. Is there any other changes you want to do, or are we ready to take them out into the world?
Pav, I think you should give a little shout out to the quality of the characters here. I think the characters look way better than the previous game, and you should give yourself a bit of credit for it.
They do look incredible.
Yeah, the lighting's improved a lot, which brings out loads of the detail that was there. Like all the skin pores, the fabric details, stitches, it all shines.
Yeah, I think.
Her adoring public off screen definitely appreciates it. Wonderful. Right, so with this character, should we dive into some Horizon stories, as we have the Horizon story expert in the room? So what are we going to be looking at, Kelly, over the course of the stream?
So today we're going to look at 2 stories. So we're going to start with V10 and move on to Bombfest.
Okay.
So for V10, which we're going to go to first, it's all about stunt driving. So if anybody has played Horizon 4, stunt driver story, it's kind of in the franchise, the same franchise, it's number 10 in the series. And it's all about doing really cool movie stunts.
Okay.
So as you see when we travel there, you'll start to see assets already around. So we've got like cool cameras, everything's ready to go. And if we load in, you'll see like that even more. So there's just cameras everywhere, helicopters in the sky. Yeah, so it's just all about having fun, doing stunts. Great story background. Yeah.
Especially this environment. I can't wait to go blitzing around it. And you said this is a continuation of the story in Forza Horizon 4. So if there is anyone joining us who perhaps hasn't dived all the way into 4, maybe haven't started it yet, which you should, it's on Game Pass, go and do it. You've got a month. What is the story in V10 continuing on from 4?
Yeah, so you won't need to have played the previous game to understand, but it's essentially each chapter will be a new stunt, and the characters are yourself, and then there is Mike Steele, who's the stunt director, but then there's Frankie Beaumont. So the players that you and Frankie Beaumont look alike, and Frankie Beaumont can't drive, but they're the actor. So you're coming in to help them out. You're going to secretly do all the stunts, and as a team, you'll make the perfect actor stunt driver combo.
Through the magic of video games, they look really, really similar.
And we're doing this one down the side of a volcano. And there's all the bits and pieces you said there about being additional in.
Yeah, so as you can see with this story, you've got quite a lot of time to stay off the road, but we've done this kind of thing on purpose, so we could see that previously players loved to do...
Ignore the rules.
Yeah,
yes,
basically.
yes, very much.
So we've kind of took that and like had fun with it, and we've made a game for you guys to do what you want, to have the freedom. So if you want to take a cheeky shortcut, you can.
I'll take a t-shirt.
Go on,
Yeah.
go on. You know other people will, so you might as well show them it's fine.
Yeah, so we've got another story that has a chapter purely dedicated to taking shortcuts. It's really funny. If you take the best roads, you'll get little fun BO lines to reference it.
Wonderful.
This is risky there.
So all you've got to do is then touch back on the road and then, oh, everything's forgiven. It's gorgeous set in this, by the way.
Yeah, look at the vistas. I shouldn't look over there, I'm driving.
Yeah, don't get too distracted now. So how do players access these stories then? I think we saw Mike boot in from the map, didn't we?
Yep. So if you watched previous streams and saw the campaign and the accolades, basically as you play through the game and you play your Horizon adventure, you'll unlock outposts, the festival outposts, and they unlock the stories. And then you'll start to see them around the world, everywhere. You can see them.
Okay. And is there anything different in the stories in Forza Horizon 5 than in 4?
Yeah, so we've really expanded them. We've got so many more gameplay types. So for example, you can do photo challenges, you can do driver car races, but there's a lot more to that. So for example, you can, instead of like 4, where you'd start at the same location, we've got a new mechanic where you start at chapter 1, and once that's completed, chapter 2 appears somewhere else in the world and you drive to that.
Okay.
Yeah. So
that's brilliant.
It's give a lot more freedom. We can take the story across the whole world. You can go from the coast to the stadium to the jungle.
Yeah, see every sort of nook and cranny of the entire map.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it feel like the characters are just popping up in different areas of the world.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. So it's always the case that someone sort of lived in one house and you went to them to do their bit of story, and if you want to do the next bit, you go back to their house again. Yeah.
Yeah,
well done.
Their house might be in the south of the map, and like, anyway, so this time we've got to go to Edinburgh, so
Go
we'll
on
drive.
there. And when you get there, we'll do the thing. That's very good.
To work before you actually go to do the thing.
So that was that chapter complete, and we have another one we're going to check out next. What's that?
So the next story is Born Fast, and this is like street racing the story. Born Fast is like a club of 7 racers that are all really good, but they're kind of good because they're rich. They've got really good cars, and you kind of go out with Jamin, meet these guys, and race each one. So each chapter is a race with one of them, which is new, completely new to stories. You've never raced driver cars before. It allows us to give them a personality. You can see them like swerve off the road. So this is chapter 1. We get started.
I was just waiting for Frankie Beaumont to finish talking.
So Pablo is our first. Are they champions? Are they rookies? I don't know what type of characters are these we're up against.
So there's a few different ones, and as you go through, they're kind of more elite in the Born Fast club. But yeah, they've all got their own personalities. You'll hear like VO from all of them, and you can see the characters. So yeah,
wonderful. So you've got to beat Pablo now.
I think so. Is that the objective here? The mission?
Yes,
Beat
yeah.
Pablo.
We don't have any of our professional racers on stream today, so we've got Mike doing the race instead. I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure you'll be fine. Don't worry, everyone. It's great.
I have played this game before, Charlie.
Well, we'll see. Is there anything else you can tell us about the stories as we get obviously closer to launch in November that maybe people will be really excited about? I know I personally love playing through all the stories, and you get the collecting your stars all the way through. Is there anything else we need to know?
So there's loads more stories coming for launch. We'll keep a few secrets, so you've got something, a bit of a surprise to come.
Yeah.
But it is a lot about like family connections. Mexico is really like all about community and family. So one great one we've got is Bocho. Bocho is the Mexican name for beetle.
Okay.
And it's all about kind of barn find the story. So you go out, you help someone find their great grandpa's Bocho, and then you just take it out and do really cool stuff in all the different chapters. Yeah.
I love its barn find story as well. Big fan of that. So where is it on the map that we are now? I feel like I ask that every single time. I'm going to be a map expert soon enough. But where are we competing against Pablo now?
Racing through the streets of Guanajuato.
Lovely. And you are very good.
Just a little bit of damage there. The Horizon insurance policy will take care of that, don't worry.
Very good like that. gorgeous setting as well. I like the this is just really minutiae detail, but the red flames as well. The sort of smoke is different as well. That was really effective, especially when you're at night here and everything else is so colourful.
Yeah, I love the city at night. It looks like so cool the way all the lights ping out and all the street lights have those little pools of light underneath them.
I'm just going to get hooked on watching it.
And now, we can't hear it because we can't actually hear the game in the studio, but I'm sure this tunnel sounds absolutely amazing.
Pav, do you have any of your favourite stories that you've played, by the way?
I think my favourite is probably V10.
Yeah?
Yeah, Mike Steele coming back is quite funny, I find. His accent jokes.
Very good. Do we have many returning characters or in the stories? Are they all new?
So majority are new characters for new stories for Mexico. We've got a few returning ones. So, like Pav says, we've got in B10, we've got like Mike Steele, and in Born Faster, Jamin introduces you. We've seen Jamin before. Yeah.
Obviously, so loads of new people to meet. I don't know. I don't know how close that was.
I beat him, but it's all about the victory. It's not whether you get 2 or 3
2
stars.
minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, Pablo, just tell us how fast we were.
So we've got a really new cool mechanic for the next chapter. So in stories, you now have choices.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you get to choose what we do next.
Ooh, that's cheeky. You did that because I questioned you, didn't you? Showing off.
I was actually trying to slow down a little so Pablo would come back into it, but then I was like, and also I want to get 3 stars. I was caught in 2 minds about whether to like give it a spectacle or I actually have to like struggle to beat him.
It's very good. You always want to see the 3 stars.
I decided actually I want to get 3 stars. People say I can't drive.
So we get a choice now then, do we? So how does that affect the story? Do we get different endings, different rewards or anything like that?
Yes, so it affects the kind of VO you get, the kind of storyline for the next 2 choices, as you'll see what we do next. And it also, you can get different accolades, which can earn you different rewards.
And you can go back and repeat ones, like a path you didn't take?
Yes, so all the stories, you can go back and play any chapter you wish again.
Perfect. So what choices have we got here?
We've got this one. Well, Kelly, tell us.
Yeah. So we've got helping Charlie, if you want to go help him.
Is Charlie the next racer we need to go up against?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Or we've got Race Charlie.
Oh, okay. Well, if I may, I'm interested in the idea that actually you don't have to beat them in this. So I think, personally, we should always help a Charlie that we know. So I think we should go in that one for sure.
Always help Charlie.
Always help Charlie, yeah.
Great philosophy, that
is. So are these choices prevalent in a lot of the game, or is there certain story sections that contain them?
Yes, so a lot of the stories contain them. Boccia is a great one that has a choice at every chapter. So it really gives a lot of freedom to the gameplay you want to play. It could be, do you want to go do drift skills or do you want to go do any skills?
I like that. Yeah. That's really good. Yeah, big fan of that actually. Is this the stadium?
It is.
This is I think the first we might have seen the stadium on stream actually.
How is it?
Yeah, I can't recall if we've been in it or done anything, but at least on the outside, I don't think we've seen this before.
I think. Let's go off script and have a look inside. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? When there's like
just where it's just barren.
Well, so this is.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so this is kind of like the event lab blank canvas. You can come in here to do all your building.
Can you hit football?
I could do. Yeah, and this is also one of our like evolving world play spaces as well. So through the live program, we will we'll add extra stuff in here for maybe some seasonal activities and stuff. You can bring extra things in here. So
oh, that's gorgeous. I think we've come at a really good time of day as well because the floodlights look so nice as well.
I'll give that ball a proper hit. Topical as well, isn't it? Because Playground Games played Rare in a football match only the other day.
They did. Well done to everyone involved, by the
way. Raised a ton of money for special effects. Still time to donate. It's not over. Head over to Special Effects Twitter page. Probably the best place to find that.
Lovely. Absolutely go do that. Yeah, actually, for anyone who didn't watch it, who won?
Oh, I don't know.
No?
It was definitely the.
No.
It was definitely Playground Games who won 6-3. It was an absolute domination, despite some really gnarly tackles from Rare as well.
I feel like we should segue here. So we're going to go help Charlie here.
Yeah.
So like I said, I'm really keen to see, is it just a case of making sure they cross the finish line first, or what's the story behind letting them win as well?
Yes, it's exactly that. You can either go straight to the finish line and beat them, or you can help them out with a request, which...
You can beat them, and that is a good objective, even though you said you'd help them.
Yes, so either or completes the chapter. It's completely up to you what you want to do, or you can follow slowly behind and let them win. If you read the VO along the bottom, you can see how it pans out.
Interesting. I'm going to do something now. So if anyone is watching on Twitch, we're going to start a poll right now, and I want everyone in chat to decide whether we're actually going to throw the race and let Charlie win, or not fly in the air, but we can just do that anyway.
Right, you can do that, that's a thing.
Or are we going to try to win? Are we going to completely ignore the request to try to win? So look somewhere in your chat right now. It normally appears right at the top. Again, this is on Twitch. Vote and let us know which outcome we should do in this race. I'm very excited. What would you personally do? What's your vibe?
Well, now that you've brought around this philosophy of like, always helping Charlie,
always helping Charlie.
I feel like I would help him out.
Okay.
But we are at the whim of democracy, and whatever the people say, we shall at least attempt to do. Obviously, if you say beat him and I lose, then that's that's just a skill issue. Sorry.
Pav, do you have any sentiments? Would you let Charlie win, or would you beat them?
I would definitely betray them.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah. I feel like you have to choose the option to help, just to go, nah. Actually, I've changed my mind. Oh, the setting for this. Look, the sky is such an interesting colour. I love that.
Yes, it's really like humid sunset, isn't it?
And where's this? Which part of the map in now?
We're in the farmlands. Yeah, so the farmlands is just south of Guanajuato. That's where you get nestled, like where the stadium sits, really, and all the rest of this vast open farmland. I'm actually in a race. I should at least keep close enough to him in case the chat tell me to beat him.
I have just been told that with a resounding 68%, chat want you to win.
Oh, right.
They want you to go, no, actually, we're not helping Charlie.
Unlucky, Charles. See you later, mate.
So bye. Oh no.
It's okay, it's easy.
This is the second opponent, is that correct, Kelly?
Yes. Yeah.
Just I mostly say, because do they go up in difficulty? So actually, if you were to, again, I don't know if this choice is available in every single race, but if you decided to portray perhaps one of the harder enemies, is it more difficult to do so?
So with Horizon, we're always looking to make things really accessible. So the difficulty actually goes off your base difficulty.
Sure.
So it's as hard as you want to make it.
Yeah.
So you could make it easy, you could make it unbeatable and really struggle. So it's up to you. Yeah.
I think you might have this.
We'll see. I'm not going to catch chickens yet.
Are you going to let him catch up and tease him, or are you just going to...
I'm not going to risk that, no, just in case like a traffic car comes the other way or something.
It's happened before on these streams.
You're around the corner, a tractor plants into the side of you, so that's... I'm going to take my lead all the way to the end, I think.
I just saw a little glimpse of the festival balloons in the corner. Ever since you've mentioned that to me, I don't know how I never noticed it on the previous, but the balloons always telling you where the festival is. I just thought they were nice balloons. I feel like an idiot for missing it. Oh, you've done this. Well done, chap. You picked the right choice.
Unlucky Charles.
We've delivered. It's not even behind you.
He's nowhere. A turn behind.
Very good. Well done. So, and then this doesn't, you will naturally always get the next step as is, but the character will, I mean, I unfortunately can't hear this right now in the studio, but I'm certain he'd said something then and he wasn't happy about it. Wonderful. Very good.
Yeah. So you'll get routed to chapter 3, but you can always go back and play the other part if you want to.
And you mentioned that's sort of like an accolade thing if you want it to be like completionist mode. Very nice, cool. I think that's all of the story stuff we actually wanted to go through. So I'm really excited. I feel like I've not done this on one of our Horizon streams for a while, but we're going to have a look at the festival playlist, which I'm very excited about.
Let's do it.
Perfect. So if this is the first time anyone has seen this, Kelly, I don't know if you want to walk us through, what is the Horizon festival playlist?
So the festival playlist is a great place to come every month, see new content, free content. It matches up to each season. So we have like summer, autumn, winter, spring, but these also match up, as you can see, with the weather types in Mexico. So it actually goes wet, storm, dry and hot. And each one has like new content, new things to see, We've got lots of new gameplay in there, so you can do the Eliminator and it will count towards your points.
Okay.
You could do the photo challenges. We've got all the old stuff and all the new stuff coming through. As you play through, every month now we're going to be changing things up with Evolving World. So for example, right now we're in Welcome to Mexico, but for Series 2 it will be Christmas. So we could have snowmen around, we could have presents. We've got so much to come that you'll see as each series drops.
Wonderful. Should we take a look at some of the months that we have coming up on launch?
Yeah, let's start. Should we take a look at summer?
Yeah, let's start with summer. To drive that immediately, I'm just letting you know, I cannot wait for that. It's going to be so good.
It's summer. So how long do people have to wait until summer?
So the first week will be spring, but on the 11th of November when Series 1 drops, that will be summer. Yeah.
Wonderful. Oh, actually, no one saw that.
What?
No, I've just been told no one saw that. So I think even though we showed something really cool in summer and there was a Forzathon thing in there, no one saw it.
Well, if it's Forzathon, then there's only one person that could possibly help us.
There really is.
I'll be right back.
Go on.
You're right, Tommy. Sorry to interrupt, mate. We're having a bit of trouble inside showing off the Forzathon shopping game. Any chance you could give the lovely people a preview of what they might expect in Forza Horizon 5?
Yeah, of course, mate. Hello, Horizon. It's your old pal Tommy Bargains here with an important update. With the Horizon Festival moving to Mexico, Tommy's been having a bit of trouble with the old Forzathon points conversion. Then Hayley said to me, "Don't worry, Tommy, you can spend your Forzathon points in Mexico." Magic, I think. So that's why Tommy's been focused on getting the best deals and making sure that shop is stocked up. Hayley says we've got to be making that bread and honey, so we've got to go global. Tommy's going big. Hennessy Venom GT, we got it. Apollo Intensity and Emotion, we got it. Jag XJ220, beautiful car, leather interior, we got it. What else have we got? Let's have a look on the lot. Lovely little sporty number here, Soul Red, Mazda MX-5. 6-speed gearbox, electric windows, air conditioning is standard. Hold on. What have we got here then? Tommy's not seen one of these in a long time. We gotta have this.
That's right. DeLorean is back in Forza Horizon. You'll be able to get the DeLorean DMC-12 in summer of Series 1 Festival playlist. Should we go see what it looks like in game?
Yeah, so just calling about the motor on the front. Yeah, let me stop you there. 600 Forzathon points. All right, 650, and we'll shake your hand right there. All right, magic.
Thank you for sorting that out,
That's
Mike.
all right,
Well, I mean, there's a reason why we're excited. The DeLorean is officially back in Forza Horizon 5.
It is.
Isn't that so exciting?
I couldn't be more excited about this.
And there it is. It's in summer. If we can show the playlist, it's right there. And again, I don't know if you want to talk through, Kelly, how we go about earning this in summer.
So we've got a new system now in Horizon 5. So we've moved away from percentages and we're going over to points. So this makes everything easy for the players. They can see what content adds up. So as Mike shows, like the weekly, you can get 5 points for. So it means you can work out the content you want to play, and it's just so much easier that way.
Are there any new bits going through it that are really cool?
Yeah. Do you want to
Go on. So, well, yeah, there's Horizon Arcade right there. I see that's 3 points towards your total. So, and as you're ticking those off, that number required us to get in is ticking down and down and down.
Yeah.
There's a slight change to the trial. Kelly, do you want to talk through that?
Yes, so the trial has now been moved to be locked by the Hall of Fame. So the Hall of Fame you get by reaching so many accolades. And we've done this for the players due to the feedback. They said it's been a bit of a struggle playing with people that aren't as experienced. So this way it means you're going to be able to play with players that kind of will upgrade their car, will pick a great car for the car
You're quite
class.
literally playing against the Hall of Fame in there,
yes,
right?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
So yeah.
I love all the different point system as well. And then, yeah, as you say, there's the Eliminator right on the end as well. And also, the look of this scene we haven't mentioned yet, but looks really sick. Very smooth, very slick as well.
think you just put a big smile on a lot of UI artists' face with that one.
No, it looks really, really nice. Does it turn gold as well once you
Yes,
get it?
yes.
Wonderful. Lovely. Can we have a look at the series one as well? What's the overview of that one, people like?
Yep. This is the Welcome to Mexico series.
Very nice.
Each series will have that overall theme. I think Kelly already teased that the next one will be the holidays. So you'll have presents and snowmen and such. But this one is all about the game launch, so it's Welcome to Mexico.
Now, I can't remember if we mentioned it actually, but what season do we open with? And what's the first thing players will actually get?
So when you first get the game, before the 11th, we have something special called the Welcome Week. So this will be in the spring season. It's really light on content. It's just something nice and easy to dip your toes into while you're getting to grips with the game. If you want to dip into the campaign more, it's not overwhelming. So yes, it will be spring, and then on the 11th it moves over to summer.
Perfect. So from the 5th, you get the longest in this Welcome Week. If you join us on the 9th for the full release, you get a couple of days to blast through all the bits and pieces.
Yes.
Wonderful. I love it. I think that's everything the festival playlist we'll go through today. Yeah.
If you want to change your aerodynamics, it's all here.